Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video on my camera and some of its settings, just in case some of you have the same camera. I shoot with the Canon EOS 80D. There's a couple things I wanted to talk to you about. First off is if you're shooting in RAW or not. I would definitely recommend shooting in RAW if you haven't before. It like triples your the size of your image, so it really is worth it. Couple other things is just the menu settings that I use, and I also just wanted to talk about some things about the camera. Nothing too crazy. So I am going to go ahead and teach you how to shoot in RAW because I think it's very important to know how. First off, you're going to need your camera settings set to manual. And I would recommend shooting in manual anyways and just really learning your camera. It is a very good way to learn your camera. Alright, so if you open up, let's see, so if you go ahead and open up your menu setting and you go over to, let's see, image quality here on the very first page of this red camera, it'll probably be set to something like this, which is just a large JPEG. I would recommend going up to RAW and changing it to RAW. That is gonna make your file size a lot bigger. Alright, and so I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple of other things. So this interval timer is perfect for time lapses if you wanted to know how to do that. So let's go ahead and enable this. You cannot enable it if your lens finder is open, if your LCD screen is on. See, it'll be black grayed out right there. Good news is not available during live view shooting, so it will tell you where you need to go, so you just close that off and then it'll let you do that. How an interval timer works here is I'm going to go ahead and enable it. So basically what's going to happen is every 5 seconds it will take a shot. For the number of shots which I have selected is unlimited, so it is basically going to continuously shoot until the camera's card gets full or the camera's battery dies, or if I turn it off. And there's a sensor cleaning, so it's just making sure the sensor is nice and clean. Alright, so I would like to help get you more accustomed to these dials if you haven't really seen them. So this green one is full auto mode, which means you can base up basically a point and shoot camera right here. This is programmable mode. I don't ever use it, so I'm not exactly sure what its functionalities are. TV is shutter priority. AV right there is aperture priority. Then manual mode, which is you basically are in control of all three. Your ISO, which I like to shoot at, your ISO, which I like to shoot at 100 always, unless I'm doing video. Then you've got your f-stop. Bulb is basically, as long as you hold the shutter down, it will be taking a photo. When you let go of it, it'll finish taking the photo. This is really good when you don't have very much light, or if you're trying to take pictures of stars. I will throw up a star trail photo that I took just to explain a little bit. So that star trail photo, basically what it is my tripod. My camera was on my tripod, so my camera didn't move at all, but it was a 20-minute photo, so the rotation of the Earth is actually causing movement in those stars to give it that star trail. Alright, so I also wanted to show you how I clean my lens to make sure it doesn't get scratched or anything. I just keep a little case like that with a microfiber cloth and the cleaning liquid. So that's how I keep them, and I can just put that in my camera bag and then I can haul it, and if I ever need to clean it I can do it right there. Another thing I like to use is the rocket here. It just blows a little bit of air, which really just takes off all of the dust and stuff off of the screen so that it won't scratch it. So you do that first, and then what I like to do is just spray a portion of the rag instead of spraying straight on my camera screen, and then I can take it and clean the lens as needed. And I like to make sure that there's nothing on the screen before I do this part so that you can avoid scratching it. And then I just take a dry part and I dry it off. If it needs any additional cleaning, I will do that. I actually just had to clean my tripod because I went to the beach over in California, and so I was shooting next to salt water, and salt water is very hard on all of your camera gear and stuff, so you got to be very careful when you're shooting out there. And one of my tripod buttons actually got locked in place because of the salt deposit that built up on it. So what I ended up doing, I got some lubricant and oiled it up so that it will go in and out now. But yeah, just make sure you keep an eye on your gear, make sure it all works properly. That's the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, you know what to do. Anyways, I hope you have a great day.